to practice your second serve, I call it the legless serve. So this one's down on the knees, and just really trying to get the feel with the hand and the wrist, isn't it?
Yeah, this is something I actually did a fair bit of when I was younger as well. Just to learn to stay up on your second serve as well. Obviously, you're throwing the ball a bit further over your head, there's a tendency to sort of collapse, and so really making sure you stay up, and then getting that quick hand, quick racket across the ball to generate your spin and your kick.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a great drill to practice if you are trying to develop a kick serve. Fantastic drill, this one. This is something that you just have to try out. So Sam, let's just demonstrate if we can. We'll get you down here. Sam's got a towel here, makes it a little bit easier to kneel on. Sam's going to hit a couple of serves here, but we're going to focus in on his hand and his wrist, and we'll just see just how soft he is up there as well. It's all about.
A lot of guys have a tendency once they're down here, collapse. You'll see if you're hitting your racket on the ground. Really make sure you stay up and you're up. You don't want to be collapsing down when you're hitting that racket at all on the ground. And from here as well, the second serve, guys will think they've got to push their second serve through. You really want your second serve going up and down, and so this is a good thing for me as well to. Obviously you're under the height of the net here where you're standing, your racket's maybe above, but you want to get the ball coming up off the strings, then down into the court. Yeah. Okay, so let's have you hit a couple of serves here, and we'll just see, and we'll discuss what's happening with your hand as well a little bit more after you hit a couple. So. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, what about if we get the cameraman here to slide around the back, and we'll get a couple of shots from the back here as well.
Yeah, and you're really looking for that sort of noise off the strings. I'm not sure whether we get that here, but that ball spending a lot of time across the strings and generating that spin.
Yeah.
See if we can get it.
You can hear the sound, can't you?
It's a distinctive sound that you're looking for on that second serve. It's not that flat sound. It's that real sort of noise. You can really get it.
See if you can do a flat one for us there, Sam, so you can hear the difference in those sounds. Completely different sound, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So, if we zero in now and we talk about what's happening at the top on your contact point there, what really, it's about dragging the racket, isn't it? Letting the racket stay as low as you can, but from there your wrist and your hand is really working up the back of that ball. Yeah,
definitely, and that's what we said. We spoke about in the other tips, about having the second serve ball toss, maybe at 11, or for me, maybe at a 10. And it is so you can really get the ball across the strings. You want it spending as much time on the strings as possible.
So if we do that in slow, just show me how you...
I haven't seen this exactly. Maybe if we put some footage up here, we can probably see maybe where my contact is exactly and where the ball is on the strings. But you really want it going across the strings. And the more time it spends on the strings, obviously the more spin it's going to impart on the ball.
That's right. So you're looking to come up the back and across.
You're looking to come up and across the ball. So you're still going up. It's obviously still got to get the ball going forward. If you're just going across, it's going to fizzle out in front of you. So it's finding that combination of not too much here, not too much here, but that combination of forward and across the ball.
Okay, so let's just have you do two more there, and we'll just have a look at just the swing path that you're doing, just on the knees again. If we can, Sam. Sorry, mate. A couple more. Okay, so your racket's not hitting the ground there, so you can see you have to do this properly. You have to be soft in the hand.
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, you can't be tightening up. You're never going to generate spin if you.
And if you lock up, you follow through, you're going to find that your racket's going to hit the ground in this one. So.
Definitely, and like I said before, you don't want to collapse on this one. You're maybe on your first serve, or your slider, or your flat serve. You're definitely coming through. And, if I do that on my second serve, I'm not going to be able to get that sort of motion. It's got to go here and then maybe come down afterwards. But initially, you're just looking for that.
And you can see your follow through there as well. If you just hold it back, bring it back in here, you're finishing pretty much in here. It's a feel with the wrist and the hand. We're not trying to hit aces. We're trying to feel how to spin the ball.
Yeah, and second serve for me, it's on tour we talk about having, if you're winning 50% on your second serve, you're doing well. So you're definitely just trying to nullify the point on your second serve. The occasional ace would be nice, and the 3-pointer would be nice. But if you can get into a neutral position off your second serve, that's a win on your second serve. Obviously, you've still got to win the point, but in terms of what you're looking for in your second serve, it's just to neutralise that point.
That's right. And for the club players as well, it's a lot to do with consistency, isn't it? So being able to spin the ball this way will get the height over there, hopefully get a little bit deeper in the court as well, and the added spin to turn the ball a bit as well. It's
Yeah,
nice.
having that trust in your second serve. I know a lot of people are scared of their second serves at different levels.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be able to step up and have that spin and have that trust that you can make your second serve when you step up to the line.
Yeah. Okay. So great drill there. Make sure you practice this one. Get yourself a towel. Get yourself a something nice and soft and comfortable, because it feels a bit horrible on the knees, doesn't
Some
it?
people might be a little bit tougher than me.
Yeah.
They might be able to get down there.
And you know, sometimes the court's nice and hot as well, so it makes it a bit tricky. But try this one out, play around with it, get a feel with your hand. If you find yourself hitting the floor with your racket, then just slow it down. Just really slow it down and just get that feel brushing up and across the back of that ball.
Yeah, and be prepared to shank a few at first.
Exactly.
If you haven't done much of this before, be prepared to hit the frame. You know, and if you're hitting the frame, it's probably not a bad thing, because you're probably getting the racket going in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know, do enough of it, you'll get a feel for it. You'll find where you've got to be.
That's right, and exactly. It's not an easy one. This one, you might find that you are hitting the frame and the ball sails a million miles long.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the way to do it. It's the way to practice trial and error, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, fantastic.